to get paid. Keep it real with you, I've been in the field in position. Look, hey, I've been trill, you can tell by how I feel when you with me. Look, wave, tell me, can you slide for a real one? Slide for me, slide for me. Can you slide for a real one? Can you slide for me, slide for me? Can you slide for a real one? Can you slide for a real one?
Can't tell me nothing, I'm flexing stunting. Eating all my veggies in my pocket, half an onion. And that pack smell like a funyun. Trump be beating, shit be humming. You can hear me round the corner before you ever see me coming. And they know just how we coming. Pants drumming, she gon' bust it open way before I finish thumbing. I could put you on some paper, proper play and teach you something. Got my stones on Himalaya, know I'm out your sucker ducking. Ain't no need for that discussion, bluffing with the game. About to build a couple million, came with nothing but my name. I'ma twist it, flip it, stick it like a bop it. Tell them stop it, all them haters out of pocket. Let me plug it like a socket, baby. Big on the stairs, what they said, part. So I skip straight ahead to the bread part. Topped out, I'm cool on the chick check. With the kid, know I got to get paid. Big on the stairs, what they said, part. So I skip straight ahead to the bread part. Topped out, I'm cool on the chick check. With the kid, know I got to get paid.
Wave, tell me, can you slide for a real one?
Slide for me, slide for me.
Can you slide for a real one?
Can you slide for me, slide for me?
Can you slide for a real one? Can you slide for baby, say I make him nervous. Maybe cause I'm real on the surface. Maybe cause I'm 10 down where the turf is. Don't get lost in those facades on the guys. You know ain't nobody perfect. I just put the work in, I know what my worth is. I'm living lavish, I'm flossing, bossing a bag and a cash off the passion.
What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we were gonna finish the interior swap on the pink truck today. We're gonna do a little bit to get there, but I just did something that's gonna change the game. We're gonna get the carpet in and do all that, but I'm pumping the brakes on that big time because we're doing something that will actually change the game. We're actually building trucks here. We're doing it all. So I made an executive decision a couple seconds ago, and we ordered something that's gonna change this whole truck. So bear with me on that, but it'll be worth it in the end. Trust me, we changed the game on the banana ram. We're gonna change the game on the strawberryta as well. Original ideas happening right here, guys. This thing's gonna be nuts, so stay tuned on that. A lot of you keep asking about first gen stuff. Everything's gonna get souped up. I mean, we're gonna clean it up, paint the block, do the whole nine. So we're gonna break into this soon, don't worry. One of the next steps here is, I think, getting this front end apart, pulling the motor, and actually start tearing this thing down and building it. We might even sit here and new fuel lines. I don't even know. Everything's in pretty good condition on this, other than the, you know, the manifolds and stuff. But we're gonna get the block painted, probably get a new manifold, the whole nine. I still want to see if I can fit 3 turbos in here somehow. Yeah, so give me some you know, tell me what you guys want in the comments below. Would you rather have a 2-wheel drive lowered dually, 2-wheel drive level dually, a 4-wheel drive lifted dually, a 4-wheel drive lower dually, 4-wheel drive level dually? Let me know, because we will obviously have a dually of some sort, but I just don't know what combination yet. But other than that, guys, let me know in the comments below. We're gonna get busy on the Ford again, but like I said, just be patient with me. What I just ordered is going to change the game, and there's a lot of stuff on this truck you don't know I already have yet that's gonna change the game big time. So this was gonna be a stunner for sure. couple days since we sprayed the boom mat on the floor of the Ford. We're gonna walk over there in a second. We let that cure do its thing because I did something, like I said at the beginning of this video, I did something interesting that I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but it's being made at this current time, and I gotta wait for it to ship next week before we can actually put the interior in. If you're catching my drift, you kind of know what's going on. Yeah, I'm literally just waiting on something very custom to go into that truck. You'll see it. It should ship this week. It should be here, so you should see it soon. Couple other things. I know a lot of you said the website's down. Yes, it is. I'm kind of I gotta remake the whole thing. It's just a mess, so I'm redoing that. A lot of you want to know when videos are going on the other channels. We got videos going live for the company page here soon. We got a lot of stuff going, and then the second channel, we're working on some stuff, don't worry. Thank you all for the support on those. Links are down below if you haven't subscribed to those already. The Off the Road channel is just gonna be, you know, crazy, just interesting, random other things we do other than, you know, building specific trucks. We do a lot of stuff to, you know, friends' vehicles, this, then the other, that's different than, you know, just a full out build. Zach's regular cab got lifted. That's at 4 inches right now. His wheels are getting all custom done right now, the Forgiatos, so those are getting done. Some more paint work there. This Ford, this is a Fummins. It's got 24 valve in it. The pump's bad, but this is literally a P pump 24 valve Cummins. Yeah, it's not a 6.4. It's actually a you know, 5.9 P pump 24 valve, so that's in there, but the P pump is bad. Timing, it's been timed 3 times, and that's all a mess. As you can see right here, we've got half of the lift. If you guys didn't see that in the other video, but we got half the lift here. That's going in the next video, because what's on the floor over there, when we get over there, you're gonna see the rest of the lift is done. All the leaves are done. I just gotta reassemble those in the morning, and that truck is actually gonna be lifted in the next video for you guys. This truck here, like I said, there was a whole ordeal with the one lift kit that when we put it on the ground, it sat lower than advertised. So we ended up ordering a new lift. Completely a huge hassle, because obviously you guys know nothing's in stock, so we had to find ourselves a lift. So this lift is actually got blasted, powdered, it's coming back, and then this truck should be out of here this week as well. But it's just like a waiting game nowadays, but we don't have any suspension because it's being powdered, so that's why it's been sitting here, but that should be leaving. Here's a set of 26x14 JTX Fords. They're brushed on a 36 1450 Versa tire. As you can see, it's wide. This is kind of the same setup I'm doing on the Ford, but these are brushed wheel going on Danny's truck. Actually, you'll see that on the company page here soon. We're doing his whole truck for SEMA, but these are going on that truck. We want to get one mounted just to see what's up, but those are gonna look sick on that truck. This lift, we gotta go put that on a Sierra. It's getting powder coated, the whole 9, color match. These are for customer as well. Just getting some wheels mounted for like an old F100, which is pretty sick. Tire should be in this week as well. But over here is everything else for the pink truck. As you can see, we tested this out this time. We powder coated these with the bushings in. I can say that it's not the best. Can it be done? Yes. That's what we were simply testing out. I know, you know, I figured I want to test it out in my own vehicle, see how it actually is. Worst comes to worst, we'll push the bushings out. We would have to do that anyway. But if it works, it works. If the bushings aren't all blown out, I mean, they literally still in there, they still look good. The powder is actually peeling off the rubber, so I know people who have powder coated things with bushings in. Some people, the correct way, yes, push them out, but I know people who have done them with them in. Same thing, fully built axles. I've seen people do that as well with everything in. So just testing out a few things, see what's more efficient, see what works better, see what's worth it, what's not. Because sometimes some of these bushings you push out, they could be like Dodge, you know, Ram 2500 rear control arms. They're like 70, 80 bucks a bushing to get new ones. So just in that, you know, you're spending about $300 on a rear end of just bushings just to get them powder coated. So if you can do them with them in, it's gonna save a little money. So we're testing that out here. But the rest of the lift is right here, and it's all gonna be going on here in the next video. We need, so we were just waiting on that. I'm gonna put the rear together. I think I decided I'm gonna actually paint the axles black. If they're black, you know, painted axles, powdered axles makes it a pretty much destined show truck, and weather and just daily driving is not, it's just not gonna keep up with all the impacts of just normal, you know, road wear and tear, grime, this, that, and the other. So if I spray them black with the chassis ceramic, it's gonna keep them clean. It's gonna keep the water off them, the dirt off them. And I think that's the best thing we're gonna do. So in the morning, I'm gonna go grab that paint, do this, new steering in, and then this thing will be lifted. But as you saw, we did the boom mat inside of the cab here. So if you remember at the beginning of this video, this floorboard, I'm gonna be real, it was one of the cleaner, you know, 7.3, 6.0, whatever floorboards underneath the carpet. Honestly, if you got one of these body style trucks, lift your carpet, look here and look there. For some reason, they put this thick padding underneath the carpet and it just retains water. So if you don't have any floor mats or anything on here, it soaks into the carpet and it doesn't dry out. Lift the carpet, see what's going on under here. Just check it out. This, like I said, when I lifted the carpet on this truck, I was like, yo, it was just wet, and I haven't driven this thing in months. And even before that, I haven't driven this thing with wet shoes or anything ever. So that means that water just sits there and sits there and sits there, and that's how, you know, rotting happens in these vehicles. So first thing with this boom mat, not only does it eliminate road noise, now that's kind of the test in this. So I've driven this thing a couple times with no, in quote, sound deadening on the floor. And obviously I've been driving this with the exhaust that only was literally dropped right underneath the cab there. So I kind of want to see how that works. Obviously we're gonna have a stack on this, but I kind of want to see how that works in all of this. If you guys have heard of actual like boom mat or the Dynamat or any of that, this is a sprayable version. I'm gonna find out if it actually helps quiet stuff down. If you could tell kind of what's missing in this for me to put the seats on, which you could kind of guess what I ordered, that's custom, that's gonna go in here, that's really gonna actually change the game. But this stuff is actually interesting, and on top of that, it also, not to say dampen vibrations. I'm gonna put a link in the description for this if you guys are interested in it, but mainly not only did it potentially give me a quieter in-cab sound, it protects this from further rust. So if water gets on this, it's not seeping into the metal and all that. It gives us a layer of protection, especially that you're doing a full resto, you know, bare metal on the floor. You're gonna go back to what you're doing if stuff goes through the carpet. Put the boom mat down, gotta get the carpet in, and I'm actually get some WeatherTech floor liners in here. I'll probably get tan to match the interior. But all that should protect this floor pan for years to come. So that was the main focus in this, was this, you know, for the rust prevention. So that was the main focus in this. If I get some extra, you know, sound deadening assistance, that would be beyond awesome. But that's what's going on here. Like I said, we're gonna test this out when we get this whole thing reassembled, but I want to tell you guys a little bit more of why I was doing this, because one, it looks really good. It looks really clean, and it really cleans up this floor pan. What I was really focused on is protecting this bottom floor pan and the back, you know, the back wall for that matter, from more rust. That's the issue, especially in these vehicles. We just went through the whole process of restoring it. Protect as much as you can. That's why we did the frame. That's why we did the, you know, the floorboard. We did all of that. So that's what's going on here. Still thinking about doing belts. Gotta get the headliner done, and all that. But other than that, guys, bed should get busted out this week as well. Bed, lift kit, bed liner, stack. I gotta polish the rest of the exhaust, put the lift on, and then we could get to putting the glass in. I just gotta figure out these mirrors too. But other than that, guys, yeah, we're gonna be closing in on the end of this build soon, and we're gonna be starting on those first gens. Like I said, tackle a couple things here, and then we're gonna start tearing those down. Like I said, I plan on getting these done within like 2 weeks or so, depending on parts. Like I said, we're waiting on something big to go in here for me to actually finish the rest of this interior. But other than that, I could get all the back door panels and stuff on. I gotta find some speakers for this. and all that. But otherwise, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. Check out this in the description below. While you're down there, drop me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.